Eastern Conference rival in today's game. Welcome to Brooklyn, New York. The Nets playing host at Barclays Center as they look for a win at home. We're all set to bring you NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. He'll be the Nets off the tip. Pass to Simmons. Durant with the steal. Right side, Irving. To the paint. From the baseline. Rebound, Brooklyn.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. That's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Here's Irving. And the layup falls.
Well, good luck trying to keep Irving down. I mean, he's more than happy to take the contact and finish right through.
And Greg, when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding, very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, I've got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Boy, he's got outstanding balance. Kyrie Irving is so good at converting through contact. For a little guy, he's one of the best I've seen.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
It's Durant on the wing. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Boy, what a nice ball fake there. Hard not to bite on that one. I mean, you have to be aggressive if you want to challenge KD's shot, and then he's got you right where he wants you.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
All right, let's be coming out to the court.
And Kevin Durant signing an extension this
We found KD out.
Locked in with the Nets for the next 4 years. Seems like there's a very good chance Durant could end his career in Brooklyn.
We're going after him. Okay.
Free throw drops for KD. Clark, as good a scorer as ever. Durant just needs to stay healthy, right? Just to break all kinds of records.
I agree with that, Kevin. He is as lethal a scorer as we've seen. I mean, when you just talk about putting the ball in the basket, he's in the top 10 all time for my money.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Irving looking over the floor. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range, it's Drummond with the rebound. And so it's Durant with it. They'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Back to Curry. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Inside. It's sent back down by Simmons.
Active defense that time from Simmons, swatting down the shot with some force.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Outside Irving. Lets it go with a three. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around.
Come on, man.
He was off.
Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
How about Irving showing you great energy there, just refusing to be boxed out?
Now, here is Irving.
This how I play, baby.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
This how I play. Don't get mad.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Hey, man, that's how I play.
Handling the rock, Irving is second to none.
Greg could not agree with you more. He is special in the highest form of special. Great ball handling skills, finishing ability with both hands. I don't know if I've seen a better finisher under 6'3" in the history of the league. You might. Have somebody in mind, but nobody's been better than Kyrie Irving, finishing and getting it done with his handles and skill.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons.
And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
Now here's Durant. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Brown. A nice shot by Katie. Durant's got 5 now.
Well, that's virtually impossible to defend. I mean, with Durant's length, those long arms, and the high arcing shot that he shoots, the best you can do as a defender is challenge him and hope he misses.
Here is Durant. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. And there's the defensive
Man,
3-second
come
goal.
on. I'm ready sticking him right there. Oh, that's fucking.
The Nets shooting their first free throw of
Fuck
the
you
contest.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
Come on, man. Come on, man. You gonna let me play some D? Fucking ref holding the fucking ball for.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. To the middle. Here's Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Few players get more dunks than Drummond. He's a center who plays like a traditional center, looking to throw it down every chance he gets.
Outside Irving. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. From deep. And it's Kyrie Irving with the 3. He's got 8.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
Driving to the basket.
Come on, not that shit, man.
Lets it go from 11. That shot off.
It was too easy to fucking miss.
The wide open look for Durant. That one a little long. That's trailed by 4. Here's Irving. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. 9 points for Kyrie Irving.
Slashing to the rim with so much precision and skill. Irving, nearly impossible to contain when he spots a lane and decides to drive.
Gets a hand on it. And
I took it and he missed the fucking layup.
Boy, that's
That's
exactly
crazy.
the kind of activity on the offensive glass that makes Aldridge special.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal.
He was going out of bounds. You know where the fuck he was going. What you talking about? No clue.
From deep three-point range. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Brooklyn. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter.
Talking about he had no clue where the ball was going.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from Brooklyn, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Left side, Brown. Here's Griffin. It's hauled in by Harris.
Griffin is like
And
a
there's
bomb.
the foul. It'll go on Chris Brown. That is his first foul of the game. And down the road, Greg, which current player might make for the best coach?
Well, I'm always partial to the point guard. And if you're looking for leadership, man, Chris Paul, Mike Conley, those guys, I think, are destined to coach. I think LeBron would be a great one as well, but I got a sneaky suspicion he'd just rather hold the team.
On the wing, Harris. The Nets working the ball around now. Griffin's shot is off.
You're a fucking bomb.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. It's stolen by Brown. Harris with it. Now guarded by Simmons. Griffin's shot is good.
And just the sheer power of Griffin, one of the best finishers in the league after contact.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way, but Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. Down low. To the inside. Durant. And he banks in the layup. KD's got 7.
You know, as you add experience, you start to see the floor better. That was a sweet find by Drummond.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
Here's Irving. Driving the lane.
That wasn't even a foul.
And against the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
At the line.
And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the
He didn't
only
even touch the
way out.
motherfucker.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed.
Get the fuck
along
out
the
of
way.
here, man.
It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
For 3, Durant. Shot clock reset for the Nets. The kick out to Irving. Hits the three-point bomb.
Second quarter.
Irving's got the lead up to 9 now for the Nets.
You know, his job is really to carry the load offensively, and that's exactly what Irving is doing tonight.
Boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Claxton, no good.
Come on, man. How do you throw the fucking ball
Guys,
away,
right
man?
guy, right
Fucking
play,
stupid.
wrong result.
That is just a careless turnover. You just
It's
gotta
dumb, man. They do that
smarter
shit every
in those
fucking
situations.
game, man. Shit is stupid. I don't know why they add that shit to the game. Because it's dumb as shit.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5
Just throwing the
minutes played.
fucking ball away.
It's Brown on the wing. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Nets. And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
Slashability of Simmons. Really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive, cutting mentality.
It's sent back down by Simmons. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Down low. Here's Irving. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Here's KD.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
To the middle. Another shot. Aldridge.
Come on.
Some solid defense from Aldridge.
No fucking solid defense.
Three-pointer. KD's shot is good. KD's got
Say anything because of the
game.
bullshit misses.
Durant's pull-up is quick and smooth and virtually unguardable. So agile he is for a 7-footer.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
From beyond the arc and then some.
Man, why the fuck do we take so long to take the fucking ball out?
The ball movement on this run has
He don't
been
be doing that
fantastic,
shit.
and it's a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Durant, no good. And a foul on Joe Harris. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
He got it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. So valuable on the defensive side of the ball, Simmons goes beyond versatile, Clark. He can guard 1 through 5 at a very high level.
Well, Kevin, you start with this tremendous athleticism for a guy that's a legitimate 6'11". He takes pride in defending. And he's disruptive as well as disciplined. Boy, that's a tough take there by Durant. He gets off the shot, his finesse coming into play there, and he's able to draw the foul as a result.
Free throw drops for KD.
And one of the more versatile players in this league. Simmons gives you assists, rebounds, steals, and he continues to develop as a scorer.
And of course, Greg, Simmons gets the majority of his points from the foul line down.
And a one-man wrecking crew in transition. Excellent at driving the ball in the half court. And once he gets downhill, he is tough to stop.
Nets trailed by 4. Irving looking over the floor.
Get the fuck
And
out of
stolen
here,
by
man.
Irving. Inside. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the
They
line.
giving this shit to him, man.
Boy,
They
he's
just
got
keeping him up.
outstanding balance. Kyrie
Shit don't
Irving
make no
is
sense.
so good at converting through contact. For a little guy, he's one of the best I've seen.
To the paint. Here's Drummond. And it's sent back by Drummond.
How about that swat by Drummond and all of his height and bounce to deny the offense there?
We gotta wait for him, right?
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have
Fuck
tried
outta here,
for a
man.
more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Great D that time from Irving.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion, you'll have periods like this.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball
come
culture is
on.
deep in Brooklyn.
He stepped out of
They're
bounds.
looking for a team to latch onto. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks.
Focus, intense focus. Durant has bundles of it. Once he catches the rock, the first thing on his mind is let it go.
I don't like Durant. He always want to be traded from different teams to teams to teams. I can't stand him.
Durant really having a great game.
And he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
And Brooklyn making a change here. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Took him no time at all on that one. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
Finally, they get 1 to drop. That's 1 of their first 4 here in the third.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
His first foul.
And for a player with Blake Griffin's physical makeup, it was a big adjustment when he had to deal with injury issues. He's really had to reshape his body and
see the meter,
his game.
He'd be emotional for the meter even coming in the play.
And one thing about Griffin and the injuries, Greg, that he went through, he did everything he could to get his body back to where it needed to be.
And he didn't care what it was, yoga, weights, conditioning.
Come on, why do you keep doing this to me?
Because he knows how important it is to be able to elevate. And Griffin needs to be explosive, and he'll work 24/7 to make sure he is.
Puts it up off the inbound. And there's the bucket as Irving finishes it off inside. Irving's got the lead up to 14 now for the Nets. Right side, Griffin. And Harris wide open. He shoots. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
You know, this is where Harris is most dangerous, one of the very best from behind the arc. His eyes light up when he gets these long-distance chances.
Last 2 minutes to play. Third quarter.
Here's Irving. That's tipped. Here's Brown. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
His first foul.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And Brown drops them both.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive.
Making it hard for me to play.
That. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact, getting to the free throw line.
Timeout call, the Nets. .151 left to play in the third. On the wing, Irving. He's got 21. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Boy, energetic drive that time by Simmons. Pushes right through the defense and gets it to go.
Harris outside. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Inside. Here's Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Irving for three. Offensive rebound.
How the fuck he get that rebound?
Pass to KD. Shoots over Griffin. KD can't get it to go.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range.
Well, they ain't pass it to Griffin to his two. Get the fuck out of here.
Brown outside. Here's Mills.
That was a
And
foul.
Curry pulls it down.
Even though it's That's a point-blank range shot. That's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
In the corner, Simmons with it. Durant at the elbow. Fades. It doesn't go for him.
Come on, taking all day to turn.
Pass to Claxton. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Set up on a platter that time by Harris.
You don't have him throw it away, though, right?
Right there.
For three, Durant. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Nets lead by... And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And here's Aldridge. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They've led by as many as 14 points. Pass to Curry. Here's the three.
He might have to fuck open,
You know,
man.
even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Back to Griffin. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
This one
Griffin's
fucking
got
win.
his first points in this one.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Buries it from three-point range.
Fuck that.
And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Nets.
Their defense has been outstanding. Closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
You know, adding on to that, we can't fail to mention all the steals they've piled up, too. I mean, that's making a big difference. They've really gotten into them defensively.
Fires the three.
That's
Good on the
bullshit.
three-point shot. Durant's got 10 points here in the second half.
Just a great
See how long that free throw was?
energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Timeout called the Nets. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
He can't miss from deep. The defense has to regroup here, and I think they've got to change things up because he's locked in from behind the arc.
And Brooklyn making a change. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, during the last break, I heard Steve Nash talking to his team.
You can't never get an end one.
He asked his team, how badly do you want this? Because those guys over there, they're going to give it everything they've got, which means we have to do the same. See if they can match them emotion for emotion. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
You know, off the court, Kyrie Irving has done some incredible things. One example, financially supporting WNBA players who sat out the 2020 Wubble season. Kyrie is more than a basketball player, always engaged with the world around him, and always interesting things he has to say. Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Outside Griffin. KD looking around. From deep. Durant with another miss. Nets trailed by 10. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 16 points for KD.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Here's Simmons. The shot
Damn, that was a
goes
foul.
out. Nice D from Griffin. Timeout called, the Nets. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
And he's in a complete groove right now. I don't think they can stop him altogether, but they at least need to make him work a little harder than he has been.
Let's go.
Hello?
Hey, Sarge.
Yes.
I have a question for you. So, I know we talked earlier about showing subsidy, and I was talking to you about how it's a 2-year commitment.
Right.
Are you interested in moving that on?
I was, but I don't know how that will play out because I gotta save some money.
Right. So, this is what I'm thinking. Because I'm not going to never hung up with you. How about we pay your rent in full for the month of August? And then save whatever money we're going to put towards rent. And obviously, you then pay for your rent for September. But think about moving into a new place so that once you
But how am I gonna save that money though? That's what I'm saying. I gotta save the money to move in.
No, so you're on a month-to-month lease. So the money that you use to move into Matthew's place, that's
Nets
your
leading
deposit.
by 8.
That goes back to you. But don't worry about that money. I'm able to give you another
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth.
if you're interested.
Beyond the
Oh
arc.
hell yeah! I mean, not to say it like that,
And he recovers it.
but yeah, because this see, I'm in
And Durant gets double teamed.
a large room,
And the ball's tied
and
up
I'm
for
sharing,
a jump ball.
like the bathroom and the kitchen. But I wouldn't mind getting like a efficiency or something. You know, 'cause I don't need nothing big. You know what I'm
And the
saying?
Nets with possession here.
Right. Okay, because that to
And
me
the
is
Nets
better
with
use of
possession
shallow
here.
subsidy, getting
On the
you a
wing,
place
Irving.
that has your own bathroom and own
Curry
kitchen.
on the
Right.
wing.
My next question to you is, do you
And
have a
foul on the
preference
shot.
over
He'll shoot
areas
2 at the free throw line.
His first
Not
foul.
really.
And you know, Steph
German
Curry has
Town
that
is
shooter's
good.
mentality, which makes defenses
North Philly is
uncomfortable.
good.
And that's
I
part
don't
of how
really
he
have
gets
a
these calls.
preference. I'll move anywhere.
Stepping the line with 2
Okay, so
shots.
then my third question is, what is the maximum amount, aside from getting assistance from us, what's the maximum amount that you want to pay per month in rent?
I'm like 625, 650. That's what, if I get the 2 incomes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that 'cause that wouldn't mind. Because efficiencies is like that. I had efficiency before for 625.
Free throw good. Curry.
And just like
I
his
wouldn't
brother
mind that.
Steph,
There's even
Seth
things going
is
up,
an
so
impressive
700 would be
bucket
good too,
getter.
though.
I mean, somebody whose
Okay,
role
'cause this
is
what
to
I'm
shoot
thinking.
and
So
score the ball.
If you are interested in moving, that's fine. So what I'm going to do
And
is
that
put
one
shallow
goes in.
subsidy on
2 from the
hold.
line that time.
What I would like to do is allow you to save as much money as you
Just
can.
under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter.
For August, I'm going to submit for a full $600 payment towards your rent.
Here's
Well,
Mills.
Yes, for August. So
Okay.
you keep your $300. I'll put in for $600 to cover August. And then during the month of August, we'll look
Shot
for
clock at
a
6.
place, a permanent place for you to live. That'll be your own.
Okay.
So we can think
Rebound
about that.
Andre Drummond.
All right.
All right, so that's
Nets
what I'm
trail
going to do today.
by
I have
6.
emailed your landlord, so I'll
Here's
let her know.
Simmons.
I'll send an email saying that we're going to pay the full
Doesn't
amount
get it to drop for him.
for August.
And Brooklyn will come the other way.
All right.
All right, thanks.
Well, three from Katie. It's Drummond with the rebound. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Really like how Simmons commands the ball, especially in key moments.
Timeout called the Nets.
I'm still ready.
They're
right
leading
here.
by 4.
I really have
A
my
minute
own
50
shit
left to play here in the fourth.
before Thanksgiving. That'd be good. I mean, I'm ready right now. But, and this other job come through, I have 2 incomes, so I'll be able to do it. Plus, I make other side money. I'll be all right. I'll be all right. Yeah, let me get this straight. So you say pay the $300 for August?
No, I'm saying don't pay $300.
A minute 50 left in the
Foul.
fourth.
Yes.
Over to the left wing.
Okay. In September,
Outside,
I pay
Katie.
$300.
They need this one. Left side, Harris. 6 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And that one's good. Drummond.
Boy, a little contact
By
will not
what?
deter Drummond. I mean, he gets physical right back and finishes strong.
Nobody near
Okay.
Irving.
All right, we'll discuss it. I just wanted to be like,
Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, you need a confident player to get you a big bucket.
no. I just want to know what, because I was going to give it to him tomorrow.
What
That's
he
why.
does.
Here's Drummond. Over Drummond. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Andre Drummond picks one up.
You know, with Drummond's free throw history, teams aren't afraid to get physical with him inside.
Right.
I mean,
So I don't pay
they'll send him to
nothing
the line before they give him
for
an easy
August.
look.
At the line, 2 times.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can hit the second.
All right.
And the second of 2 is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion.
Selected 9th overall
Damn.
in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
And Simmons
Let's go.
slams it in.
Hey, it's clear.
The
Simmons
phone-
is
the
a
phone
very
distracted
gifted
me a little
player.
bit, but let's
Somebody
go.
who's mentally strong in these situations and takes the challenge on head first.
Right side Irving.
Get that out of here.
Takes it off
Get the
glass.
thing down. Goddamn.
And they get it back. The Nets working the ball around now.
We got you, KD. We got you.
Here's KD. Rebound, Brooklyn.
We got you.
Led by as many as 14 points. It drops. A huge
Check
shot
it,
to
baby.
And just look at what Durant is doing. My goodness.
Oh, don't start that lagging shit. God damn.
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest
We
moment
going into
of the game.
overtime.
Yes.
Now a timeout
Fuck
call by
that.
Brooklyn.
I'm taking the game.
They're trailing by
We
2.
taking the game. We're here.
20 seconds left
Fuck the
here in the
overtime.
4th quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
We gonna get him.
Chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw.
The game's over right here, baby. It's over. 3-point shot and it's over. You ain't hear me on the phone? I was on the phone. I was on the phone. I was on the phone. I was on the phone twice. Twice I was on the phone. I know you heard me on the phone. I know you heard me on the phone.
Outside Durant.
It's all good. It's all good.
And here is Drummond. Defended by
What's up?
Drummond.
What's up? Huh?
To take the lead.
What? Man! Get out my face!
Well, in my mind, KD is one of the top 10 all-time guys
What?
that you want taking that shot.
What?
His length, his ball handling, his shooting, and his confidence.
You got 5 seconds. You got 5 seconds.
Timeout called the Nets. They're down by 1.
You gotta do what you gotta do,
Seconds
brother.
left in the 4th quarter. Guys,
You
what
gotta
do you
do what you gotta do.
And you need a foul here to try to extend the game. Best case is the inbound pass goes to a full free throw shooter, but really they have to foul whoever it ends up with.
It's a 2-pointer. You going for a 2-pointer?
Well, in my mind, KD is one of
Nigga, we in
the
the
top 10
3-pointer.
all-time guys that you
You
want
went for it. You
taking
had to go
that
for a
shot.
3-pointer.
His length, his ball handling, his shooting, and his confidence.
You lost focus, brother.
Huge in late game
You lost
situations.
focus. You lost focus. Oh shit! I'm on the bottom.
The win. They break the hearts of every fan. in the
Oh
building
no!
with
I
a
thought I won that
dramatic
game.
victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to